Peaky Blinders returns in November for its fourth series. Photo BBC Alex Nelson 19 hours Monday, November 6, 2017. This month sees the return of Peaky Blinders, with Series 4 starting on November 15. It's one thing to marvel at the show's detailed recreation of 1920s Birmingham, but it's another to actually visit the locations used in the show. Despite being set in the Midlands, the majority of Peaky Blinders is actually filmed further north. Here are 11 Peaky Blinders locations you can pay a visit to. Town Hall, Manchester. Photo Christopher Furlong. Getty Images. Peaky Blinders production designer Grant Montgomery revealed to I that Manchester's Town Hall was used in a scene where Sam Neill's character goes to meet Churchill, though the interiors were done in another location. Construction on the Victorian building finished in 1877, and the exterior is dominated by the landmark of a 290 feet high clock tower. Victoria Baths, Manchester. Photo BBC. Much of the filming for Series 2 was based in Manchester, with the architecture of the city blending the old and the new. The city's Grade 2 listed Edwardian swimming pool made an appearance in the program as the setting for the horse fair. I remember thinking Victoria Baths could give it a really good look. One of the baths had timber over it, so we put sawdust down on top, explained Montgomery. Black Country Living Museum. Dudley. Photo Shutterstock used to recreate the scrap metal yard of Charlie Strong. The Black Country Living Museum doubles for the location where Thomas Shelby, played by Cillian Murphy, stores his illicit goods and uses the canals to send them off to London and abroad. As a living museum, it's decked out in authentic trappings of the period, which makes it a prime candidate for filming. Admiral Grove, Liverpool. Photo Lopinski. Wikimedia. This unassuming terraced stretch in Liverpool stands in for the street on which the Shelbys live in the small Heath area of Birmingham. It holds another interesting claim to fame, being the street where Ringo Starr grew up before finding fame with the Beatles. Port Sunlight, Wirral. Photo Shutterstock. This model village, model in the sense that it was an ideal which other developments could aspire, was built in the late 1800s by the Lever Brothers Company to accommodate workers in its soap factory. Within the Peaky Blinders world, it's used as the location for Aunt Polly's Sutton Coldfield house. Keighley Worth Valley Railway. Photo Shutterstock. Anytime you see a scene involving a train or a train station in Peaky Blinders, chances are it was filmed along the Keighley Worth Valley Railway. The West Yorkshire Heritage Line once served mills and villages in the Worth Valley, but is now a tourist attraction running between Keighley and Oxenhope. It originally opened in 1862 and operated commercially for over 100 years. Brooks Mill, Huddersfield. Photo BBC. Peaky Blinders took Brooks Mill back to its historic origins. It's now primarily used as modern office space. Situated in the village of Armitage Bridge just outside of Huddersfield, producers set up a gypsy campsite complete with traditional caravans, carts and horses. Town Hall, Leeds. Town Hall. Leeds Town Hall stands in as the exterior of the art gallery seen in the show and not, as many had speculated, Birmingham's own museum and art gallery. It was constructed between 1853 and 1858, and designed by architect Cuthbert Broderick. Newby Hall Gardens, Ripon. Photo Shutterstock. The Pink Hall, full of sculptures where C.I. Campbell and Grace exchange information, is actually Newby Hall and Gardens in Ripon. The 18th-century country house is situated beside the River Ure in North Yorkshire, and contains a collection of furniture, painting and precious artifacts. Arley Hall, Cheshire. Photo BBC. This country house lays claim to a herbaceous border within its gardens, the first of its kind in Europe. The 19th-century estate, open to the public since the 1960s, stands in for the grand new digs of Tommy Various Bolton. Photo BBC. According to production designer Montgomery, Bolton provided the striking architecture perfect for the exterior of the Eden Club, a jazz den owned by Sabini, one of the gangster kingpins of London. We were thinking how to do London in the 1920s, and Bolton has that wonderful crescent. So I said, well, this is our London. And the exterior to the Eden Club was all done in Bolton. Other locations used in Peaky Blinders city varieties: Leeds Brames Pressings, Leeds St Chad's Church, Leeds Undercliff Cemetery, Bradford Peel Park, Bradford Bolton Abbey, Winter Gardens, Ilkley Salts Mill, Saltaire Dalton Mill, Keighley. Peaky Blinders Series 4 begins on BBC 2 on Wednesday, November 15th. More for my 15 stunning Game of Thrones locations you can visit in Northern Ireland. Peaky Blinders to Captain America. Manchester's secret on-screen roles. Why Yorkshire is rapidly becoming the most popular filming location in the UK. Cillian Murphy interview. Peaky Blinders is so great because it's not about aristocracy, how the world went mad for BBC gangster drama. Peaky Blinders, a news http://cinews.co.uk